Hello, leaders. Welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that provides tips and techniques to help you navigate the leadership challenges you face every day. I'm your host, Paul Grau Jr. from the CLC Team, and we work primarily with military leaders to help them be the absolute best leader they can be. Our primary goal here is to help you lead from your very best self. Because let's face it, everyone deserves a great leader. So let's jump right into today's topic. So let's talk about networking, and specifically, how do you start networking with a group? How do you figure out what group you should network with and what group you shouldn't? Jen and I were talking about the importance of networking just the other day, and how sometimes after you've been in a particular group, sometimes you just realize that that group may not be the best networking group for you. And Jen said something that really stood out to me, and this was a great quote. Now, have you ever heard the saying, drink the Kool-Aid, right? You buy into that group's policies, or you buy into that organization's policies, or that leader's way of doing things. You respect somebody and you get involved in that organization, or you're following that leader, and they say, it means kind of you're all in. You're all into what that organization's about. Well, Jen said that when it comes to networking, she said there's a big difference between looking at the Kool-Aid versus drinking the Kool-Aid. And she said that we need to use caution and look the Kool-Aid over really well before we decide whether or not we're going to drink the Kool-Aid. Now, I love that analogy, looking at the Kool-Aid versus drinking the Kool-Aid. If we're not willing to check out the networking group before we just dive in and start drinking the Kool-Aid that they're serving up, well, we may find out that some groups just may not have the same values as we do, or they may not even have the same reasons for networking as we do. We might be in it for, friendship, or we might be in the networking to build business and develop business relationships. So just remember, before jumping in and drinking a Kool-Aid of a networking group that you may be getting involved with, make sure you're clear on who you're getting involved with by looking things over, looking the Kool-Aid over versus just jumping in and joining that group and then possibly later regretting it. Hey, as always, thank you for listening. So we have some big things going on here with our online membership group for leaders. It's actually growing. And we're adding a new group specifically for military leaders. Now, we're still working out all the details and bonuses that will be included. But for now, please help us spread the word. This group will be a place where military leaders can learn new skills, refine older skills, and have deep discussions with like-minded leaders who actually get exactly where other military leaders are coming from. We're going to tap into everyone's expertise, and the group members will help bring out the very best in each other. So keep tuned in, and please be sure to let any military leader that you know about this group, and that will be up and running very, very soon. This is going to be different than any other leadership development group out there. So be ready and get excited. Hey, that's it for today. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.